so high up. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game, he told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. He keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is a team that can do it. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he's going to bring this one out. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On second down. Keelan Russell. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you can tell QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Hits the hole, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
In the backfield, it's Johnson. Back midfield, he's got room. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Hits inside. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tavian St. Clair. Right side, it's Johnson. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They go play action with St. Clair. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. You're trying to break this scoreless tie, and instead you knock it off the post.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game, but we're still looking for our initial points of the game. Working the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Using his feet. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Second and long here. Russell. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. St. Clair still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
3rd and long coming up. On the draw, it's Cross. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, Fresh set it down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations.
Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. Breaks into the open. The 20. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Rodgers. At the 35, he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
With the draw, it's Rodgers. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Throwing St. Clair. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
St. Clair from the gun on third down. They get to him as he throws. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
And the ball comes to rest right there. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Throwing Russell. Flips it out to the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break as we get a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Sets his feet. It's Russell. They're working that left side. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Trying to squeak through the pile. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Russell on play action. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Russell. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Now here's Russell. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They go play action with Russell. It's complete on the right side. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The give. And he swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a third and long is a different animal. Russell makes the grab. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop. Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on fourth. Ohio State calls its second timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Now here's Russell. They're all over him. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Tavian on the play action. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Plows his way ahead. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Tavian St. Clair. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out that.
It's in its stride inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run from the center.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And he made the extra point without problem. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Here comes that Alabama offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it in his belly. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Throwing Russell. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Drops back. It's St. Clair. Unloads to the right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quick give. It's Jackson. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Third and 6 yards to go. St. Clair rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the missed connection on 3rd down. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Moving out to the right. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Long way to go on second down. Throwing St. Clair. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. The run inside. It's Jackson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, put you in a great position. Now, put a few first downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone. But nice job moving the football little by little, trying to get this touchdown.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Out wide left, it's Johnson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Tavian St. Clair escapes the pressure going right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's St. Clair. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Barrels ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Run the gun on third down, St. Clair. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Russell. Look out! The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our college football update show. We start with Old Dominion, taking on the number 23 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Monarchs sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
Trying to set the tone. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly, right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided to try to keep the football and scramble to his left, they were all over. Great job defensively, playing together as one unit.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Now here's Russell. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Fourth down, Russell. Complete out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out wide right, it's Ford. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Russell turns it upfield. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Deep in the end zone, it's Jackson. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumbles.
Snags it and he's open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Rid of it on the RPO. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Again, it's St. Clair. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. And the Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running inside, it's Rodgers. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I think the quarterback could have found somewhere else to go with the football on that one. His intended target was not open. As a result, easy incompletion.
Draw play, it's Rodgers. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. they'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing Russell. Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. This is a designed run. Turning it on. The 50. He's at the 40. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
At the 20, he's got space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown tie. They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game. Motion from the wide receiver. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rodgers. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. On the ground, it's Rodgers. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Delayed give. It's Cross. Still on his feet at the 25. Speeding down the left side. The 30. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss. falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Keelan Russell finds his man. Got him right there. Alabama quickly back to the line. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Russell will throw for it on 4th. Fires to the right. Complete on the comeback. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Quarterback keep. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the defense.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Now here's Russell. Working that left side now. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Nearly intercepted.
Man, and you kind of wondered, when were they going to cover this guy? He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Motion from the back. Russell. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Here comes the heat. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Throws for the tight end. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. St. Clair escapes the pressure to his right. Quarterback gets the 1st down.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. On the draw, it's Jackson. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The Tide will have to call their 1st timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Keep it on the ground.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Now the Tide uses its 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Throwing Russell. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Turns it on in midfield. Might have a chance. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. It's a reverse. There he goes. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
And I tell you what, I love the versatility of wide receivers nowadays. You can handle the football in many different ways, but I like this. Get him going full speed in motion. He's already got all that speed built up, handling the football. He can chew up 5 yards in a hurry, get you those critical yards you need to put you in better situations.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Keelan Russell under pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Dropping back, it's Mack. Left side, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Drops back on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Second and long here. Throwing, Mack. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Again, it's Mack. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He's run out of bounds, and that's going to do it. The defense